What do you want to watch?
I don't care. I like the commercials.
I love Untold Stories to the ER.
Oh, 1,000 Ways to Die. Well, we'll see what's playing.
Ooh, 1,000 Ways to Die. Jacob, you said you wanted to see that.
Go ahead.
Warning. The deaths portrayed in this show are real and extremely graphic. Names have been changed to protect the identities of the deceased. Do not attempt to try any of the actions depicted. You will die. Death is everywhere. Most of us try to avoid it. Others can't get out of its way. Every day we fight a new war against germs, toxins, injury, illness, and catastrophe. There's a lot of ways to wind up dead. The fact that we survive it all is a miracle. Because every day we live, we face 1,000 ways to die.
Doctor, my daughter, she collapsed in the garden. What do we do?
Well, let me take a look at her first.
Please hurry.
Mom, I think she's dead.
What was the cause of her death?
I think it was this.
A mouse?
Rat. They carry fleas that have the black plague.
The Black Plague, what is this? Why haven't I heard about it?
But it turns your tongue and skin black, and you just die.
Just right away like that? Just you collapse and die?
Yeah. Has she had any fevers or coughs lately?
Well, she's had a cough for a few weeks now, and she's been really warm and complaining about not wanting to work and stuff because she's too hot and doesn't feel the best. She said she's felt really nauseous.
Those are some of the symptoms. You should have brought her in right away.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm sorry.
For the Tudors, we have Henry VIII and his wife, Catherine. Henry and Catherine tried to have a son for a long time, but sadly only had Mary. Wanting an heir, they continued to try for a son, but sadly no son came. This made Henry wish to divorce Catherine, but the Pope that was related to Catherine said no. So Henry left the Catholic Church and bye-bye Cathy. Soon enough, Henry finds another girl, Anne Boleyn, and together they have a daughter, Elizabeth. Little Lizzie will rule England eventually, but we're not there yet. They continue to try for a son, but again, no son. Henry soon gets bored of Anne and beheads her. Henry finds another girl, Jane Seymour. She gave him a son, Edward, and was the love of Henry's life. However, she soon fell ill and died, leaving Henry flat. Anne of Cleves and Henry are later betrothed. Henry falls in love with her portrait rather than her face. However, when he saw her in person, he called her a Flanders mare and divorced her. Catherine Howard was the next girl to win Henry's heart, even though she was younger than his oldest daughter, Mary. When she was found guilty of adultery, he had her executed. The sixth and last wife of Henry VIII was Catherine Parr. She was more of a caretaker to Henry than a wife, as by this time Henry was old and his stinky leg needed to be tended to. Catherine Parr ended up outliving Henry.
What is with these commercials today?
Warning. The deaths portrayed in this show are real and extremely graphic. Names have been changed to protect the identities of the deceased. Do not attempt to try any of the actions depicted. You will die. 1,000 ways to die.
Dad, get up. It's time to get up. This morning we have to get ready before the landlord wakes up. Come on. We have chickens to feed, cows to milk, gardens to clean. Dad? Dad, wake up. Mom? Seems to be the problem, Doctor.
Well, I'll take a look at him. I'm sorry, but he's dead.
Dead? What happened?
Well, when do you think he died?
Sometime last night. He was fine all week, and especially last night he was in the best of moods. Nothing was wrong.
Then that's what we would call a sleeping death.
What's that?
We're honestly not really sure. It's just what we would call anything when someone dies in their sleep. We don't really know the cause of it yet. I'm sorry.
1,000 ways to die.
So what do you want to watch, Jacob?
Oh, there's Family Guy. We can watch that instead.
No. I really want to watch Untold Stories of the ER. There it is!
These are the real stories of the ER that doctors never talk about.
These are the untold stories of the ER.
Hello, Henry. How are we today?
You're a little cold.
Let's hear that heartbeat. The good life.
So how is he?
Well, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Well, what's the bad news?
Okay, so his syphilis is going to get worse. His bum leg from the hunting accident a few years back is just going to continue to grow, and his leg's going to smell pretty bad. He's probably going to live for a good 5-10 more years, even though you're going to probably have to spoon feed him in the end and change his bedding every day. But that's, yeah.
So what's the good news?
I'm just kidding with you, he died.
Oh!
Well, that was weird.
What is with these TV shows today?
They seem like they're from the past.
I know. Like, what was with their outfits?
Now let's watch something.
Does your home contain a lot of fire pits and the boiling of various soups? Do you have a child under 5 that's always getting into things? Well, Rope and Twine Company has a solution for you. Just simply attach our new and improved rope to your child's waist and to a tree, and boom, instant child protection. Rope and Twine Company are not responsible for any noose tying or rope and twine related injuries. Rope and Twine Company, we're here for you.
Why would you tie your kid to a tree with a rope? It was like a dog.
Have you ever wanted to plant a garden, but were too lazy to do so? Well, now you can, with a peasant. This peasant can garden, clean your house, and even care for livestock. Just give them a shovel, hoe, or a pitchfork, and they will get right to work. Look at that progress! Just be careful you do not upset them, as they may throw dirt. Peasant Company is not responsible for any dirt throwing or pitchfork poking. Peasants, they work for you.
I'm kind of thinking something's wrong with my TV.
Call the cable company.
Ooh, 1,000 Ways to Die. Can we watch it, please, please, please?
Sure.
Do not attempt to try any of the actions depicted. You will die.
Little Bobby was working by the stream one day when suddenly he dropped his shovel into the stream. Knowing his master would punish him severely if he were to lose a tool, he quickly jumped in to save it. Unfortunately, Bobby did not know how to swim and drowned. If dumb Bobby hadn't dropped his shovel in the stream, he would have lived.
1,000 ways to die.
It's the plague, gonna kill you in a few days. A pandemic so severe, Black Death caused such horror and fear. And there ain't no cure for that, girl. You'll be dead in no time flat, girl. You get acronicrosis from the Yersinia pestis, and it makes your tongue a black girl. Gonna bury you out and back, girl. Ooh, fleas on rats, fleas on rats. 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 Started in China, don't know how, but the Mongols used biological warfare. At Kaffa, hurl play corpses at the Genoese. The Italians fled back to Sicily, and in 1347, they said hello to Europe in the
Was below Henry's life, however, she soon fell ill and died, leaving Henry flat.
Better flee when you see your rat girl. People living for the now, bro, like a book by book type show. Or you could be a flagellant girl. Flog yourself till you repent, girl.
Okay, I
Five kilometers a day, and in 5 years, killed 2/3 of the population. Some blame the lepers or Jews, did the poison the wells, led to peasant revolts, loss of faith, and some serious persecution. People carried pouches of herbs to protect them from the smell. Doctors didn't know what caused it, Tudors, because affected by disease.
She gave him a son, Edward.
In the art girl, with a decreased population, and led to the immigration of the peasant folk. Hey, they could ask for more pay.
I'll take a look at it.
Jacob!
I can't do it.
Oh, you got